We spend a whole lot of time trying to make sure that our videos look great. But did you know that it is just as important, if not more so, to make sure that your videos are easy on the ears too? Stick around because today we're going to be talking about how to make your videos sound as great as they look. I am so excited to say that I have been getting requests. And overwhelmingly, those requests have been for tips about audio, and specifically how I get my videos sounding the way they do. Now, audio is a totally different beast unto itself. It would be very easy to slip down that rabbit hole and just stay there for hours. So today, we're just going to keep this basic. I'm going to show you 3 simple and easy to accomplish ways to make your videos sound a whole lot better right away. Tip number 1, use a mic. The audio straight out of your camera sucks. And that's because most of the cameras that we're using to make these videos are photography cameras that just so happen to be good at video too, which means that making sure that the microphone gets good quality sound was not exactly a concern when they were designing the camera. Now, if you're using an iPhone 11 or newer, you're probably in pretty good shape without a microphone, but still, adding one in is going to up your quality exponentially, so it's still worth sticking around for the rest of this tip. Now, there are a bunch of different microphones out there, but there are pretty much 3 main types that you're most likely going to want to use in video creation. So the first type, and probably the least expensive, is going to be the lavalier mic, also known as the lapel mic, and this is the one that just clips right onto your shirt. This is the kind that you see a lot on talk shows, and it's really great for instances where you're going to be moving around and it's only you and you need to have the microphone come along with you. The second is the podcast mic, which obviously is going to be used a lot in podcasts, but you see podcast mics used in videos all the time, like the Joe Rogan Experience. It adds kind of an extra flair to videos, and it's great if you kind of want to have your microphone be a part of your set, and if you're not going to be moving around a whole lot. And for those of you who are going really hardcore on the podcast route, check out this video I have linked up top by Javier Mercedes. It teaches you how to make your podcast sound professional. And he knows so much about audio and especially about podcasting, and he can really take you a lot further in this realm than I can. And then there's my favorite mic and the one that I use the most, and that is the shotgun mic. And you've definitely seen this before. Anytime you've been watching a movie or a TV show and you see there's a little tip of a microphone that pops into the top of the screen accidentally, well, that is your shotgun mic. It's also the one, if you've watched any behind the scenes documentaries for TV shows and films where you see guys running around following the actors with poles, well, that microphone on the end is a shotgun mic. And it's super great because it's very sensitive just at the front of the microphone, but it doesn't pick up just a whole lot of sound from around the sides and the back. This is also the mic that you're going to most commonly see vloggers use as well, because they can just screw it right on top of their camera and take it along with them anywhere they go. By just simply adding a microphone into your setup, and even one that is super cheap, like this tiny little Movo shotgun microphone, you're going to up your sound quality exponentially. And don't think you're cheaping out by picking up that cheap little mic either, because it sounds better than a lot of more expensive microphones, and it works with your iPhone. And I'll add a couple of other microphones for you to check out down in the description as well. Before we move on to tip 2, if you like what you've seen so far and you're getting value out of this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. It helps the channel and the video, and it also lets me know what kind of content you like so that I can make more of it. Audio tip number 2 is location, location, location. If at all possible, try to find a place where there's not a whole lot of background noise. For example, a 12-year-old upstairs making lunch while you're trying to record your video. If you're going to be outside, try to avoid places with a lot of traffic and car sounds, and always remember that wind is your enemy. You can get little attachments that go on your microphone that are called dead cats that will break up some of that wind sound, but they're not perfect. So if you're going to be outside, try to find the side of a building or someplace like that that is going to offer you some shelter. Another big factor when it comes to location is echo. So rooms with a lot of hard surfaces, like bathrooms, rooms with tile, rooms with hardwood floors, tend to be a whole lot more echoey than rooms that are carpeted. So if you have a carpeted room to film in, that is awesome. But maybe you don't. My last house was completely hardwood and tile. So one of the things that you can do to help with that is to add in an area rug. Or maybe you don't want an area rug in that location. If that's the case, you can always head over to Home Depot and get a $5 moving blanket. You can put one on the floor underneath you. You can also hang one on the wall outside of the shot. Other things that help with dampening the echo are things like soft furniture, so sofas and beds. Anything that's fabricy is also going to absorb a lot of that sound. And in a pinch, I have also been known to grab laundry like towels and linens that are ready to be washed and stick them down on the floor at my feet. It's not the best thing in the world, but it definitely helps better than nothing at all. Tip number 3 is get close to that microphone. If you're too far away, your mic is going to pick up all kinds of sounds before it gets around to picking up on your voice. And that means echo. Yes, even if you have carpeting. A good general rule of thumb is just to get as close to that microphone as you possibly can. For a lapel microphone, about 6 inches away from your mouth is really good. Podcast mics range from about an inch or so to about 6 inches away from the mic to get the best sound. Now with shotgun mics, I don't recommend getting any further away than about 2 feet if possible. If it's on top of your camera, get it as close to yourself as you can without just totally ruining what your video looks like. And it doesn't actually have to live on top of your camera. Mine does right now because I'm a guest in someone else's house and I don't have all of my equipment with me that I normally would. But when I'm at home, I actually have my microphone on a microphone stand, which allows me to have it close to my face, just right out of the shot, and I can have my camera all the way across the room if I want to, and still get great audio. And in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and put an entire list of all of the equipment you need to use to do exactly that down in the description. So I wanna know, is there a microphone that you're leaning towards? And also, I wanna know if you come up with any other creative solutions for dampening down those echo sounds in your recording area. Let me know down in the comments below. And if this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is a free and easy way to keep up to date with all of the videos I come out with every single week, made specifically for new videographers and entrepreneurs just like you. So keep sending in those questions and I will keep answering them. I hope you have a wonderful week and I will see you in the next one.